So 2025 is just around the corner, and I'm feeling like it's time to do a full-on edit and reorganization of my wardrobe. In this video, I'll be showing you exactly how I curate my closet in preparation for a new season, and this time, for the new year. Since my closet is pretty tiny, this is it. I actually do this editing system with every changing season. But once a year, I think it's important to do a more focused overall declutter where I really dig deep into what I've actually been wearing and enjoyed wearing throughout the year versus what I only ever really thought about wearing, aka what I didn't wear. So in this video, I'm going through all of my clothes. I'm talking my without fail favorites, all the way down to my just-in-case pieces and the pieces that I've held onto from past declutters but still haven't worn. I really want to make sure my closet is a true reflection of my style and what I want to be excited to wear over and over again. But to do that, sometimes you gotta say goodbye to some shit. So let's get started. Lately, I've been trying a kind of semi-new method where I am trying to keep most of my year-round wardrobe in my closet all the time. And honestly, it's feeling pretty messy and there's just clothes that I am not wearing. I feel like it's time for them to move on for someone else to enjoy. Okay, so I've got all of my clothes out here on the bed. And I'm just gonna go through each piece one by one. So some of the questions I'm gonna ask myself is, do I really like this? Would I buy this again? If I could wear it right now, would I? If I say no, then I think that means it's gonna go. But if there is a little bit of hesitation, then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go get my clothing rack and I'm just gonna put it on the clothing rack and see what kind of we come up with at the end, because I think it's gonna be nice to visually see what I'm not wearing / what I want to wear but don't want to get rid of just yet. I feel like this is gonna get pretty full. Woo! So I'm just going through everything, and whatever is kind of like a hell yes, I am going to put back into the wardrobe. I think I need to create a try-on pile too, because some stuff just doesn't fit me anymore. Like, this is like a piece of cloth on me now. I don't know. I find like my things in my shoulders, I have a hard time with that now. You know, my skimpy little tanks and whatever, they don't fit anymore. This one's a maybe. It's this really cool like shoulder pad style t-shirt, like made of a nice sort of really refined material. It's not cotton, it's like a crepey kind of material. I bought this because I thought it was gonna be like an elevated basic, but I think this top is good. So I'm gonna put this in the style it pile. Love me a white tee. I wear them every single week. These are same but different to me. Those are going in. This cardigan comes up every single time. I think it's cool, it works. I wear it like as an accessory. It's a fun pop. But a maybe that I don't really reach for a lot is this matching t-shirt that goes with it. In terms of my 3 style words, it's minimal, sporty, and sharp. And this to me was like the sharp aspect. It's also a really, really cool color. My colors are deep, cool, and clear. So I can wear like the super brights and like the more saturated colors versus like pastels. Pastels are not great on me, but this I just never reach for. I don't remember if it's itchy. I'm gonna try styling it. And if not, then... You know what, this chunky knit, this is something that I've had for a few years now, but I find, I don't know, I don't really wear it too much. I just brought it in from my winter capsule wardrobe, so I think I'm gonna give it the season to wear it, but you know when like a sweater's like almost too big? And I find like I love oversized fits for things, but what I'm learning about like my style, my body type, and even my 3 words, that sharp factor really needs to come in somewhere, whether it be through tailoring or if it's something that is slightly oversized, it has to have like kind of like a sculptural silhouette to it or like a shoulder pad or something just to give it a little bit more shape, because I find if I go too oversized, then it could overwhelm me really easily. So I find when I wear this, even though it's like so nice and cozy, and this is my proper size actually, it's like a small, extra small, but she's big, okay? So it's kind of like a cozy around the house shirt. Yeah, we will see. This is a nice black cashmere sweater that I am hanging. Don't hang your sweaters normally, but if you do it with this sort of fold over method, it's okay to hang them this way. They won't lose their shape. Life hack. All right, so here's something that can go into my summer wardrobe, my summer storage. This is this beautiful strapless kind of jersey material dress. I wore this a lot in the summer. I think it is so chic. It really dresses up and dresses down so easily. It's a great color. I love this like deep chocolate brown on me, but it doesn't need to be hanging in my closet right now because it's literally just taking up space. It's definitely a hell yes, but doesn't need to live in my winter wardrobe. The thing I find I need to feel calm about my wardrobe and to feel calm about the amount of pieces that I have for the space that I have is I still need to see some breathing room with my clothes. I still need to see a little bit of separation. I need to create like an organizational system that makes it really pleasant and inspiring to get dressed rather than overwhelming. And I think the whole point of this declutter slash organizational rejig is to just address that overwhelm a little bit. Just creating a system for me that works, that makes it easy to get dressed, and that makes clothing fun. Okay, here's I feel like it could look good. This is definitely a maybe. This is like a really cool sort of shoulder pad top. It's a different kind of shoulder pad though. It's a little bit more rounded. I think it's a really nice top to sort of like elevate outfits. Like I'm normally like this and I feel good. I feel like myself, but to like kick it up a notch, I always feel like I need a blazer or something like that to go with. So I feel like this is kind of a top that you can wear on its own to really kick up a jeans and a t-shirt sort of outfit. This is gonna go in the maybe. I have a lot of jeans, and what I do is when I want to be wearing a certain piece of denim or certain pieces more often, I put them in my little denim box and I put them in my wardrobe so that way it's really easy to grab and go. I was also experimenting for the past like year or so with hanging my denim so that I could kind of like see it and get that visual cue, but it doesn't really work for me. I feel like it takes up some more real estate that I don't want to take up, so I think I'm gonna just kind of fold them and put them away and sort of put them in my little denim capsule and rejig that. Yeah, it wasn't really being that effective. So that should create some space, I'm hoping. So the other thing I want to be mindful of are my duplicates. I do have duplicates and I don't mind having them, but I don't want them in my wardrobe all at the same time. This top I feel like is more for all year round. I was gonna declutter this top, but then I watched a bunch of videos of myself styling it and I'm like, I kind of really like it. And it's kind of a more of an all year round cotton. It's a little bit more heavy duty, but still nice and lightweight. Versus this is super cotton poplin. I feel like this is more meant for summer. It definitely has more of a summer kind of casual feel. So I think I'm gonna store that one away and put this one in my sort of year round wardrobe rotation. So I'm not like getting rid of it. I'm just saying goodbye to it for a little while, just for a short amount of time. And it's all good. It's all good. I don't know. I feel like clothes can kind of be like a friend. You want to miss them for a while. You want to like remember them, be like, oh my gosh, I forgot about you. Let's go back to you. And that's how I find I actually am with my clothes. I find I really dress in phases. So I'll wear something over and over and over again for like weeks on end. I'm very much like that when it comes to outerwear and my bags. But then I just kind of start craving something new, something different. So it's nice to be able to sort of pull something out that you forgot about. And it's like shopping your own wardrobe and being like, oh yeah, I have good taste. Let's wear this again. It'll be good. So that's kind of like my mindset and strategy as I'm thinking about this. I'm listening to a YouTube video as I do this, so this is a little bit, what's the word, like Inception? A little bit meta, because if you're decluttering and reorganizing your wardrobe while watching me, I'm listening and watching just someone else on YouTube. So I've emptied out my entire wardrobe. The other thing I feel like I really need to do is go through my drawers here. I don't have a dresser in this apartment, so everything is in this like little IKEA drawer unit that I have, and I basically keep things like socks, underwear, bras, leggings, my workout gear, and some of my more casual kind of comfy cozy pieces, and like things like tank tops and stuff like that. So I think I'm also going to go through these drawers and just create some space here too. Okay, so I feel very accomplished right now. I was able to downsize my tank top collection. If you know me, I love tank tops. They are probably the thing that I wear out the fastest in my wardrobe. They just tend to either just kind of get stained or pilling or ratty really, really quickly because I wear them all the time. So it's nice to, I don't know, I feel accomplished if I've worn a piece out. So I have my off-season storage bin here, and I'm doing something a little bit differently this time with this organization. We talk a lot about styling versus storing a piece, and when you're not sure about decluttering something, you store it away, you give yourself some time, and that could be as much time as you need. There's no rules about that, but for me, I am actually feeling like I have given my clothes enough time. I like to sort of think of it as a test of even remembering that you owned it to begin with. Especially when I open up this storage bin, I'm like, oh yeah. And if I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm not pleased to see you, then to me, it's a signal that it's time to go. So I am ready to say goodbye to a lot of these pieces and just create more space. I have some vintage Levi's here that don't fit. I pulled out this sweater, a really, really nice like mohair sweater. Oh my God, my body is screaming. It is itchy. It is so itchy. I tried to convince myself that I could wear like a long sleeve or a turtleneck underneath, but I actually really don't like the look of a sweater and a turtleneck together. It's itchy and it just annoys me, so I'm gonna let this one go. If something is itchy, there's no point in convincing yourself to keep it because you are just gonna be miserable. Just organizing my bags. I use my top shelf of my closet on top of my shoe storage to organize my bags, and I keep them in the dust bag so that they just stay protected. And I'm so glad that I do this because I used to keep a lot of my bags outside of their dust bags so that I would see them and grab for them and that type of thing. But because they live in my closet, one time we had a air conditioning leak. So in my closet, water was dripping and it kind of was landing right here on top of my IKEA drawer. So it was okay. None of my clothes got damaged and everything got fixed, but since then, everything's living in the dust bag. And that made me so nervous, but we keep an eye on it now. It's been good, no issues since then. I went over to my jacket closet and there are a couple of maybes. This Aritzia one, I love this color. I just can't, I don't know if it's too small, if it's too tight. I haven't had this blazer for very long, but I'm kind of like weird in between sizes with Aritzia. This is a size 2, but I can tell you, like, I know a size 4 is going to be way too big in the shoulders. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even, it's tight. And I like literally, I feel like I had to go like suck it in. So I think like I'm not going to force myself into a piece of clothing. I think I'm just going to sell it. This Anina Bing one comes around all the time. I'm always so torn about this one and I always end up keeping it. The reason I always keep this one around is because all of my other blazers are fairly solid. I do have colored blazers, like I have green ones, blue ones. So I like having the idea of a pattern around, but I never reach for this blazer, but I also never declutter it. As soon as it's gone, I'm gonna wanna get another checked blazer, you know what I mean? I just know myself, I know that will happen. I think I am gonna keep it around, but I'm gonna put it on the maybe rack, just so it's in my face and I focus on wearing it. So make sure you're subscribed because for the next few weeks I'm going to be styling every item on my maybes. I'm going to tell you how I feel in them and if they are going to stay or are going to go. And then this blazer is so good. It feels so soft. It's just like the perfect broken in leather. I just don't know if it's too small now. No, actually it's pretty good. The Aritzia one, I felt like I had to suck it in to do it up. But this one, no, it's good. Okay, so you know what? I'm running out of daylight. I still have a lot to clean up here, but I'm gonna show you the after of the wardrobe because I feel like we're making some really good progress. Okay, so this is the wardrobe now. I think it looks so much better. So in here I have a couple of sweaters and cardigans, my denim shirts. These are kind of year-round button-down shirts, but I did manage to cull this down a little bit. Some long sleeve shirts, my t-shirts, I have gray, charcoal, black, a couple of tank tops. Here I have some skirts and my dresses. I have my formal dresses, more winter dresses. This is where I keep my sunglasses, my evening bag, my jewelry is all in here. All the jeans that I want to be wearing for the next, I want to say month or so is going to be sitting right here so that is really nice and easy to access, and I'm glad I don't have them hanging up here anymore because it just made this feel really, really cluttered, and it wasn't a good time. So I'm glad I got the jeans out of the wardrobe. In here is where I keep things like sweatpants, more trackies, like athletic pants, and then all of my tank tops and some of my more like formal or dress up tops. Like I have bodysuits in here. This is my workout drawer, and I go to the gym a lot, and I've been testing out a lot of different gym brands. So video coming soon on that if you guys want to know. But I've got all my workout leggings here, workout bras, socks. Right here are shorts, long sleeve crop tops because they're cute. So that I'm really, really happy with. What's hanging here is everything in my maybe pile that I didn't want to put into storage, but I also wasn't sure about decluttering yet. Like I have a couple of these shoulder pad tops, but this one is in like this really icy gray. I haven't even worn it yet, and I was like so desperate to buy this when I wanted it so bad, and I still haven't worn it. I wear like the black one or my brown one a lot more, although I like the shape and silhouette on me, so we'll see. This shoulder pad top, this is like a knit tank top, but it's in like a peplum. I don't know, it's pretty, it's elevated, I just don't reach for it. I'm gonna see. This will probably survive the declutter, but this is literally always in my maybe pile, and I don't know, I just want to wear it more. You can't really see it, but it's a full bag of things that I have let go of. Listen, I don't really know what this video was. I got the inspiration to declutter and reorganize my wardrobe, and I feel like we are getting there. I feel a lot better about my closet. I feel actually really good about what's in my maybe pile, and I feel very confident about what I have decided to let go. I feel like for the last maybe like year and a half, I've been a little bit more indecisive about my declutters because I don't want to waste things, and I don't want to like rebuy things. I don't want to regret it. So I've just been a bit more hesitant, but I feel like this declutter was actually really needed for me because I feel like because of that apprehension that I had, I started to hold on to a lot more things than I really wanted to, and that's when things just started to feel a little bit more overwhelming. Like I said, there's no pressure to ever get rid of anything, but as soon as it starts to feel like a burden and not like, you know, visiting an old friend, especially if you have to utilize storage the way I do for my closet, then that to me is a sign that it's time to let things go. It's time to create some space. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you decluttered along with me. And if you want to see more videos on how to declutter, reorganize, all of that good stuff, I'll leave this playlist right here for you. See you next Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye.